Now, the first thing I'm going to say is to use tattoo ink only. I've seen people do some really terrible shit going to fucking art supply stores and just getting ink or some kind of paint. That is unacceptable. That is fucked up and unacceptable. You need to use good quality tattoo ink only for your tattooing. I do not recommend Mom's brand or Tat Wax brand, and I, for fuck's sakes, do not recommend using inks that come out of cheap starter kits. If you want to do quality work and get paid for your work, you're going to have to come off the fucking money and get good quality ink. Now, I can recommend a few good brands to use. I highly recommend N10s, especially the Dragon colors. And to be honest, would really like to try the Bob Terrell set of inks that have come through N10s. From my experience, N10 so far is the best ink that I've ever used. Also, there are other good brands out there too, like Aloe Primo inks are really good, and Eternal's pretty good. I do not recommend against using Eternal. In fact, I've used Eternal myself. I still prefer N10s, but Eternal is also a good brand. Some people swear by the Brandon Bond line of inks, and they do a beautiful job, and they have top quality colors. I'd say the only drawback is that a coworker of mine up in Nashville had ordered some of his inks, and the delay in shipment was beyond ridiculous. Nothing against the inks. The inks were wonderful. But now, these inks are going to be expensive. You're going to pay a little more for these inks, but I mean, let's face it, cheap ink causes faded and ugly fucking tattoos. You're going to have to use good ink. And again, there's a couple of really good brands to choose from. From my experience, I recommend N10s. It is always good to shake your ink bottles and shake them well before every tattoo. They settle after so long of sitting. If your ink cap runs out during a tattoo, you need to unglove, get up from the table, reglove, walk over to where you've put your supplies that are set away from the setup, and refill a new ink cap. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it's difficult to carry it back to the setup without spilling it, but it is vital and clinical to do it this way. Do not ever refill your ink caps if they run out during a tattoo.